Hey there guys, it's Metro, and today we're back continuing the Insurrection storyline playthrough that we've been doing. This time we're moving on to Crafting War. That's the achievement that we're taking a look at today. I believe that's probably a reference to the HGTV show about do-it-yourself crafting that you do around the house, stuff like that. So pretty cool little reference. So it's kind of surprising to see Blizzard dip into that type of culture. But anyway, let's keep moving. We got Feeding the Rebellion as the next start. More Nightborne flee Suramar every day to join our cause. Our ranks are swelling, and with the aid of a great hero like yourself, the armies of the Horde and Alliance, our chances have never been better. Help me hand out more fruit of the Arkandor. Each one is a life free from slavish dependence on the Nightwell. Afterwards, we shall speak on how best to assist our new allies in their siege. That sounds like a very good idea. Yet again, we're giving out one of these fruits or whatever. Let's see, this time they're all over there, so let's head over there. Oh yeah, we still can't use Wraithwalk in this area for some reason. I don't necessarily know why, but anyway, what do we got? Maybe this guy, this person here. Let's give it to this person. This person seems like they need it the most, right? Yeah, I could see that. All right, so let's head back, talk to Thalystra, and we'll get started on the storyline proper. Right after we get caught on the route there. That was an intentional part of the video, so let's go ahead and see what she's got to say. Good. Now let us see to business at the warfront. The warfront. That's in already? Damn, I didn't realize. Mouths to feed. We have rescued many refugees. As you can see, unfortunately, this has revealed a new problem. The Arkandor fruit is our salvation, but it does not bear enough fruit right now to cure everyone. We must rely on mana a little longer to tide the refugees over. Valtois thinks that she may have a solution. Please go speak with her and see what what she plans to do. And then Liadrin's command. The shal'aran is bursting at the seams with refugees and rebels. We practically have an army now, but not enough weapons or mana to keep everyone armed or unwithered. In all of this, Lady Liadrin has a battery of requests I simply do not have time to deal with. Will you go to her? Her army is growing. Her growing army is hard to miss in Meridil. Alright, so let's head downstairs first, see what's going on here. Yet again, caught on the branches there. Very good work. What's she got to say? I must admit, I'm rather curious to explore the world. Okay, this is like regular stuff. It's good to see you. I could use a helping hand. I got one of those. I have a plan to feed shal'aran. Now that I am no longer starving for mana, I have time to study ley lines in new regions. Oculith ex machina. That's funny. I detected an eddy of mana, Eddy Bravo maybe, in the ley lines of Azuna. I have plenty of magic at my disposal, but we must visit the ley lines in person in order to properly redirect the energy to shal'aran. Oculith has graciously offered to teleport us there, but I could use an assistant. Care to join me? Run along. Sounds good. I guess we'll get right to it. Hello. Speak with Oculith. Let's go. Ba-da-da-doo. We going?
Next stop, sunny Azuna. At least it was sunny last time I checked, which was only a few thousand years ago.
Only a few thousand.
I am more or less locked onto the location you requested. Off you go.
It sucks that some of these dialogue lines still clip. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Is that like everybody hears it the same way? It's kind of a blunder on Blizzard's part, isn't it? But anyway, we're going to Azuna apparently.
Yes.
That was a little terrifying. Sometimes I'm not entirely sure that Oculith knows where he's going.
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
You sought to hide, Nightfallen? I could sense your teleportation signatures from Azure Wing.
Wait! This isn't what it looks like. We simply need to tap the... Oh, I guess it is what it looks like.
Stella Gosa, damn.
Is the only thing staying my hand. Speak quickly.
Man, this is cool. I never really paid much attention to this stuff. This is neat. How they're like combining the storylines. Back to the task at hand. Take these ley line taps. We could use the resonant energy to properly redirect the flow, but they must be placed in precise locations. I'll show you where. Your friend has agreed to supervise us. Let us hope she stays out of the way, and while the professionals take care of this.
Arcane is infinite.
All right. What is that? Unbelievable.
By placing the taps on key points of the ley line, I can direct its flow.
If you are going to poke at a ley line, at least make sure it's the right spot. Try a little bit to the right.
I am not poking it. I am tapping. I suppose it could work there. Anyway,
all right.
Moving along. The next tap should go here.
Are you sure about that placement? It would be better here.
I have spent millennia studying ley lines. I am certainly capable of finding one right beneath my feet.
But I can see the line and the focus of the conduit. You want to put it there.
Fine. We can do it your way. But if this entire cave ends up exploding with arcane energy, it will be on your head.
Okay. So they're like bickering amongst each other.
This final tap will allow me to steer the flow of energy like the rudder of a ship. Right around here should do the trick.
You can do that? Perhaps you know a thing or two after all.
My goodness. Was that a compliment?
Yeah, probably. Let's put this one in and then talk to her. I guess that'll be completing it.
Power is out there.
That was more infuriating than it should have been. At least her natural talents mostly matched my calculations. All done, Metro. We have but one more step, and shal'aran will have all the mana it needs. Now that I have a better access to the ley line below, I can break the pool so that it will flow through properly. Given the chaotic state of this ley line, it will require all of my concentration to redirect the energy. I must warn you that they will attract attention while I am doing this. You'll need to protect me while I complete the process. Speak to me when you are ready.
Farewell.
I was born ready, so let's rock.
Arcana. The ritual demands my full concentration. Please ensure I am not interrupted.
Allow me to aid you. This form is ill-suited for fighting in such close quarters, and we are accompanied by a capable champion.
You may help me find the ley lines, if you must. Just try not to get in my way.
Yes, we have to defend multiple locations.
Shal'aran Torah.
I'm ready, Valtois. There we go. So I didn't realize that we had to actually talk to her again.
The currents are chaotic. This will take time.
Whatever you plan to do, do it quickly. I sense the approach of something hungry.
Good thing these mobs die in like one global, basically. Got another player here. It's pretty interesting.
Elisande was wrong to doubt our magic. Almost there. Just need to hold out a little longer.
Look out, champion! It is here!
Wait, was it meant to be that hulking wretch? Is that... Okay, I was gonna say, hopefully. These things die in like... They have so little health, it's crazy. I guess it was meant to be done with like 820 item level or something like that, but it's crazy to look back. Just how much stronger.
The flow has been redirected to shal'aran. Power is out there.
It is done. shal'aran will have no want of mana now.
The arcane is in.
Well, that's good. I must say I'm impressed, Metro. That's what she said. Well, literally. You and your friends were able to fix a ley line, and you're not even dragons. Well, that's... anyway, you both seem exhausted by this ordeal. Allow me to help you get back home.
I can tell.
I must rest before we make our way back to shal'aran.
Doesn't have much time.
That was more taxing than I expected.
You have done enough, Arcanist. I shall take you both to shal'aran. Come with me.
So we got a Where was it? Having been stopped for millennia, it is brimming with power. Highly charged mana cog, or clog. What is that? Clog. So where are we going? What? Is this actually a cave? I've never even been in here before. I don't really know. Am I supposed to actually walk out of here? Or we can fly, I guess. Oh yeah, look at that. That's interesting. See, I think they did such a good job with stuff like that, man. Like, there she is. They did such a good job with stuff like that, like disguising these little areas. Like, I've been by this a million times. There's a world quest down here. I didn't know that was even there.
Over such vast energies is impressive. That was no small task.
You made an excellent assistant. Your inherent knowledge of ley lines is almost as expansive as mine.
Yes, and I know the convergence of ley lines feeds great power to the Nightwell. Harnessing that much power is perilous, but if she could...
I know what she would be capable of. That is why we must stop her. You go on ahead and inform Thylisra. I have a few questions for our friend here.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Do you actually visualize the lines? Or is it more that you sense them? Is it a constant sensation? Or can you turn it on and off?
Interesting. A lot of extra story there. So I don't know if that was actually required for the achievement, but
Our isolation.
a dance with dragons. Wow. That is quite the adventure you had. Thankfully, we now have plenty of mana for the refugees. Thank you, Metro. Yeah. All right, so now let's get started with the Lady Liadrim stuff. This is actually what's important for the achievement.
Pleasantries can wait.
I can relate to the listener's frustration. I remember when I launched my first offensive. I swear I didn't eat or sleep for a week. It's funny. My army is disciplined, and they will follow my order not to engage the Kelderai in combat unless I give the command. However, it is with some level of shame that I must admit both armies have been attempting to harass the others with pranks, littering our respective camps with insults. Please, Metro, we have need of someone both armies respect to collect these items before fighting breaks out.
Well.
It's a weird thing. And then we got Khadgar here as well. Something is troubling me, champion. Beyond these simple japes, the Kirin has had to break up a few fights between the elves. I'm worried something or someone might be influencing them. Your disguise was made by the Nightborne, yes. It is not unreasonable to assume they can do something similar. Fortunately, Thylisra has told me about how the illusions work, and I believe this crystal can remove the disguise. Why don't you check the camps just to be safe?
Farewell, my friend.
Interesting. So it's like we're being invaded or something like that. So what do we do?
Victory lies ahead.
Tremble before our
Something's not quite right is the name of the quest, ironically. All right, let's get this done. Some of these insults were pretty funny. One of them was like your ancestors, and it was like a Hydra, and this is replacement Sunwell. That's pretty funny. Anyway, all right, so let's turn these in. Very good. Fun little quest, honestly.
Hail.
It is as I feared. Hopefully they will think twice before sending more spies. Probably not.
I am the blade of the light.
Thank you, Metro Haha. Hopefully, since our forces saw you performing your task, they will come to the senses and stop this harassment. The Nightfall Rebellion is growing in number, but they have not fought a real war in ages. Victoire and Silgrin are doing their best to... Is that a typo? Doing their best to new arrivals, blah, blah, blah. Go to them and show them some of the skills in battle you have picked up in your travels. We need those Nightfallen ready for battle when the time comes.
Remain vigilant.
Sounds good. And we got another AP item. Hastily put together, this mass was infused with too much power and is coming apart as it seems. As at the seams. Overcharged Infiltrator's Mask. So yeah, still not a very high amount of AP, but some little bit of a lore tied to each. So let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, Victoire. Dustwatch Deserter. Every member of the Dustwatch has had centuries to perfect their fighting techniques. We do not have much time to get these rebels in the fighting shape. It's true. I can barely get these civilians to stand a chance in a straight line. They're untrained, undisciplined, and unarmed. Still, they need to be ready for the real battle. Khadgar suggested we try some field training at the ruins of Blackrook Hold and Val Shura. The risen forces of Lord Ravencrest apparently remember how to fight. Go, hero. I will send some trainees to support you.
Times are troubling.
All right. Let's see. We got another quest here from Silgrin. I love this guy. His voice actor is awesome. I heard you were traveling to Blackrook Hold.
No need to clutch it so tightly.
Huh? It was once.
Much better.
He's talking to this person. Oh, that's the chick. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, so let's read this. I was once home to legendary Lord Ravencrest, a brilliant tactician. His knowledge may be exactly what we need to give us an edge against the Dustwatch. While you're at the Rook, keep your eyes peeled for any books that might have survived the ages that outline Ravencrest's stratagems.
Farewell.
Is that a reference to the achievement? And then we have Chief Telemancer Oculus as well. So many of the rebels want to help in the coming battle. Our people have the will, they lack only the means. They need weapons. From what Khadgar has told me, the fortress of Blackrook has plenty of munitions we could use. I travel to the fortress and place these beacons on some weapon caches there. Once placed, I can teleport them back. Do we actually have to do the dungeon? Well, let's check it out. Alright, we didn't actually have to... Don't have to actually do the dungeon. We're just flying over here and dealing with, I guess, a quest from the outside or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but pretty cool. I like this. The fact that it's taking place separately.
There are many noble spirits that walk the land.
This is a world quest, I assume, right?
But Lord Ravencrest's cursed followers are beyond redemption. You'd best defeat them before they rally.
So what do we have to do? We have to get books. Is there anything worth checking out on the books? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. What else? Telemancy beacons and Blackrook forces. All right, so let's do that, and then we'll be right back. All right, where do we turn him in at? Let's see. Is that it? I have to go all the way back. Jeez. Okay. All right, we've returned. Let's sneak up on them. Gonna be like, oh, Metro, you're back. These weapons should prove quite useful in the coming conflict. Well done, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do is do well. The trainees you helped cannot seem to stop talking about your fighting prowess. Ready, they are passing along what you taught them. I appreciate your help in this. Yeah, so like when we went over there, we went with 2 actual like Nightfall rebels. It was kind of cool. It was cool. It was a nice little quest over there, honestly. How goes the search? Goes very well. Excellent. The knowledge in these books should provide useful in the days to come. We are out of time. I have reports that a pit lord has come to Meridil. Damn. I dispatched the strike force. We cannot let this demon flank our army here, nor can we let him find Shal'aran. It is time to temper these recruits in a real battle. Join our forces in Meridil, engage the demon, and help us ensure the new army of ours is not lost in its first conflict.
Be kind, or be strong.
I have a feeling we will succeed. Come, we must stop the pit lord before it discovers Shal'aran. Where are we actually going? Up this way, so we'll just fly over. We don't need to cut or anything. So yeah, I guess there's going to be a pit lord. I don't know. I don't remember doing this, honestly. It feels like this was... I feel like I never actually did this. Here's the pit lord right here. Let's take him out. That's not him, is it? Not seeing a pit lord. There he is. I had to like come in from behind or something like that. Alright, so we already got a bunch of people here. Nightborne rebels are here. It's like a phased little area, it looks like. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to kill this demon. He's going to be a pretty tough opponent, but I have a feeling that if we dedicate ourselves to... Okay, very good. Alright, so we killed him. That was that. Now let's see, where do we go? Back to down there for some reason. I'm not really sure where the demon came from, frankly. Didn't seem like there was... Is there anything going on here specifically? No. Just a couple Felguard raiders. They've seemingly come from nowhere. But that's how demons work, guys. You have to admit that. Sometimes they just show up out of nowhere. And that's, you know, one thing I'm definitely looking forward to not having in BFA. Alright, so let's see. Well done. Sometimes a single victory is enough to bring an army together. With time, these recruits shall... She's still talking to him. Alright, anyway, we can grow our army to many times the size. That's true. So we completed Crafting War. It was interesting. Interesting little segue into the coming events. I also got some of these Blessed Ravencrest Blades. A set of blades appearing to contain incredible energy from a priest's blessing. Might be a bit much for one of our new recruits. And we also got Infused Pit Lord Tusk. Already a powerful demon, Rozaleth appears to have absorbed a lot of ancient mana while stationed in Suramar. Severed from his fell form, his tusk hums with it. Gotcha. Alright, cool. So that is that. That is Crafting War. We only have 4 remaining, and that is March on Suramar, Elisan's Report, Strong as Our Will, and Breaking the Nighthold. So very much looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys in the next one.